So, I heard Mark bought you a $50,000 brand new car.
Yeah, he bought me the car to celebrate our marriage.
Of course, it's Mark. No surprise he can afford the car. But don't get it twisted. That car comes from Mark's earnings and not yours, okay? I mean, it doesn't make sense how he paid for the whole car to celebrate both of your marriage.
I know that. I'm not the only one using it. We're sharing the car. Plus, I'm thinking of buying a gift from my side as well. Anything else you want to say?
What's up with the attitude? You think you're better than me?
I never said that, did I? I'm just tired of being annoyed by you. Well, I'm used to it anyways, no big deal.
Since when was I annoying to you? Maybe you're just feeling persecuted. You should go get therapy. You're too introverted and gloomy. Get some help.
Sure, maybe I'm feeling persecuted. And since I'm such a gloomy person, I suggest you not deal with me anymore.
Not happening. You married my little brother. So we'll be staying in touch. Now that we're a family, let me borrow the car, okay?
I'm afraid not. The insurance is only applied to me and Mark, and no one else. Also, I heard you haven't driven for ages. I wouldn't take the risk.
It's only like 5 years. That's like nothing to drive a car. I'm sure I won't mess up. So give me the keys, will you? You don't deserve driving a $50,000 car.
Will you stop acting like a child? I'm never handing you the keys.
As I said, what's wrong with your attitude? I'm now your sister as well. You need to treat your family with respect.
My apologies, I was born this way. I'm not looking for any conflicts. I just want you to stop harassing me.
I'm just talking to you. How can this be harassment? Stop being such a baby. I'm starting to worry about the fact that you're Mark's wife.
Okay, I'll do my best. But I'm still not letting you use my car.
Ugh, you're the worst sister-in-law. Don't you know things go easier when you listen to people and treat them with respect? Grow up.
I believe you're the one who needs to grow up. If you're a grown-up, you should know how risky it is to drive someone else's car, especially without insurance.
You just don't want to share with me because you're poor and greedy. I should be driving a $50,000 car, not you.
Wow, jealous much? Why you? We've got the car for a new life, not yours. If you want a car so bad, why don't you buy one yourself? Or find someone who'll buy you one?
So you do think you're better than me, huh? Stop judging me. Anyways, I'm using the car whenever I want to. Do deal with it.
Seriously, would you please give me a break?
I'm now your older sister. You should be treating me with respect and listen to what I say. If you're not satisfied, grow up and win my respect.
You just want someone to be by your side and obey whatever you say. Am I wrong?
Wrong. All I'm telling you is to grow up and act mature. Then you'll notice that I'm always right.
I don't see the difference.
As I said, I'm still gonna borrow the car. Bye.
I said no.
Hey, was Emma harassing you again?
Kind of. It's helpless. She's been acting like a child just because I told her not to use our car. I guess we need to be extra careful about the security then. By the way, she's still thinking of using our car without permission.
Oh, please. I'm sorry to get you involved in this. I thought I wouldn't have to deal with her now that I'm with you, but I guess I was wrong.
Well, I'm used to ignoring her, so it's not as bad.
But it's gonna continue for years. I mean, I don't think I can handle it. It's best if she gets married and moves out of town.
I agree, but I'm sure there's no chance she'll get married.
You're probably right, but I don't want to leave my sick parents here and leave the town. I know I'm being pretty selfish, and I'm really sorry.
Don't worry. I love talking to your parents. They're very nice. I'm willing to help. I'm more worried about you, Mark. I don't think I can live a fulfilling life with such a sister-in-law. No offense.
If I can find just one single trigger to cut ties and free us, I'm more than delighted. But sadly, my parents are too kind that they don't mind living with a grown unemployed daughter living on their money. Emma should be the one supporting her parents, not the opposite. I'm always busy at work, so I need her to step up.
I think you can just not deal with her anymore. She'll wander off to trouble by herself. I'm not saying we should wait, but there's basically nothing we can do about it, right?
I agree. Sorry again for getting you involved in all of this crazy stuff. I should be ashamed of myself for having conflicts with my family even after I got married.
It's alright. Things happen. We're in this together, alright? I'm always on your side to support you.
Thank you so much.
Hi there. Can I have a word for a minute?
Hello. What brings you here again?
It's about your car. I kinda crashed into an electricity pole. Now it's like a piece of junk.
What do you mean, your car? Ours hasn't been delivered yet.
Wait, what?
I don't understand. Whose car are you talking about?
The car parked right in front of your apartment. That's yours, right? The car Mark bought you.
Excuse me? That parking lot belongs to the apartment building across the street, not ours. Our parking lot is right behind the building.
You're kidding. I don't believe you. Then what? Whose car is this?
Don't ask me. It must be a car of someone completely different. What in the world are you doing? This is no joke.
I thought it was yours. It looked like it.
Even if it was, do you think it's okay to drive someone else's car without permission? Tell me about the car. Is it broken? Is it repairable?
I think it needs a bit of repairing.
But you said it's like a piece of junk. Tell me the details. Is there anything else you did to the car besides crashing it into a pool?
No, but it was an accident, not on purpose.
Are you sure? You should speak the truth while there's still a way back.
I promise I'm not lying.
Yeah, sure. But there's nothing I can do to help a liar.
Fine, I admit it. I crashed into electricity poles and trees on purpose.
And that's how the car became a piece of junk, correct? How did you even survive all that?
I did get injured a little, but if that's what it takes, you know.
I'm surprised that you're at least that brave, but you're still hopeless. So let's sort this out. You stole some random person's car and turned it into a piece of junk. Wow, you're insane.
Did you have the need to say that? Anyways, do something. You promised.
What promise?
You said you'll help if I tell you the truth.
Well, after listening to what you have done, I don't think I can be any help for this. I mean, unfortunately, you committed a crime, and a pretty hefty one. So I think it's better for you to compensate for what you did.
That wasn't the deal, you traitor. It's not fair.
Excuse me? Who exactly stole an expensive car and crashed it around on purpose?
Fine, but what should I do now?
I'm not sure, but try checking the glove box. There should be some documents or insurance papers. I mean, call the owner of the car. There should be his or her number.
So, I should make a direct phone call?
It's probably the easiest way.
What should I tell that person?
Why ask me? Come up with it on your own. You're grown up, right?
It's impossible. I've never had this kind of experience.
Congratulations, you get to experience it now. Just give up and make the phone call. We need to see how the car owner will respond.
You're right. I guess there's no other choice. I'm so pissed right now.
How did it go?
I told him everything would happen with all my heart, and he's still so angry. I said I was sorry. What's wrong with this guy? You know what? I'll just go home. He doesn't even know who I am. Too bad for that guy.
Hey, it's Mark.
Oh, hi. I'm glad your car wasn't destroyed. I got in trouble a bit, but I'll go home for now and refresh my mind.
No, don't you dare step a foot into the house.
What?
I talked with Mom and Dad. We're all at their house right now. And from the crime you committed and your attitude, Mom and Dad decided to kick you out of the house.
What do you mean, kick out?
It means kick you out. I'm sorry for you, but it's time for you to get out of the house and live on your own. We can't take care of you anymore. Me, Mom, and Dad. All of us. We've had enough.
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything to your car.
I never mentioned my car. Don't you understand? You're a grown-up. You need to be responsible for what you've done. So first, you need to turn yourself in. Don't you even think about trying to get away.
Stop being so bossy. Since when were you my boss? I don't mind leaving home. I'm fine on my own. Even if the cops come for me, I'll tell them it was just an accident.
Hey, wake up! You stole someone's car. And that's already a crime. But look what you did. You even crashed it on purpose.
They would never find out, trust me.
I knew you were not okay in the head, but this is ridiculous. If you're not turning yourself in, I'm calling the cops. It's up to you. How would you like it?
What? Are you nuts? You're trying to betray me. I'm your sister.
Exactly. That's why I'm telling you. I want you to think about what you did and come back not as a criminal, but as my family.
Stop joking. What are you, a priest?
You still won't change your mind?
I mean, why would I? Plus, you won't even have the guts to call the police, will you?
Wait. Oh, my bad. My wife already called the cops. She couldn't take it anymore. So I guess it's useless arguing.
That freak! I knew she was gonna betray me. She's gonna pay for this.
Whatever. By the way, did you renew your driver's license since the last time you drove?
No. What about it?
Oh my god. You just added unlicensed driving to the list. I'm sure nothing can save you now. Okay, I've had enough of this. I have to break it to you, but you're no longer my sister.
Wait, what do you mean?
Not only do you have to pay for the penalty, but you also owe the car owner a new car and the money for compensation. Don't come back until you work hard and pay back whatever you need to.
Great! Now even you're trying to bully me. You're my brother. Can I ask for some help here?
I never bullied you. How about you grow up already?
Soon after, Emma got arrested. She was fined for all the things she did. With the fee to repair the car and the compensation all included, the cost was nearly $200,000. And since she was kicked out of her parents' house, she didn't have anywhere to go and ended up being homeless for a while. Luckily, she found a job where the company provided a place to stay. But rumors say that she is devastated from all the work with such a low salary. It's better for her to think about everything she has done. But living in debt and working just for paying back for the money she owes? Will Emma ever have free time to think about anything? At least I don't think she would.
Hi, Kate. Huh? Who's this? It's Alyssa, a mom friend of yours. Isn't it my name on the screen? Oh, it's named the poor one. I wondered who you were. That's right away awful. I'm an adult, so I'll just laugh it off. But please change my name. You are poor, so I named you Poor. I don't have to change it, right? But asking me every time who I am is kind of rude. Then I'll change it to Poor Alyssa. Well, that's fine. So, what do you want? I'm busy. Oh, I heard you got a job. Congratulations. Well, it's easy to get a job. I heard that you were rejected from about 30 jobs. I kicked 30 of them to the curb. I see. Whatever it is, congratulations. Wait a minute. Whatever it is, turned whatever. It must have been difficult. So, that wasn't a typo. No, I wouldn't do that, intentionally. Ugh. So, where did you get a job? It's a big place. Big? You're a baggage handler for DiCaprio? I bet you'd be overjoyed to get a job at a place like that. Because you're Kate, you might do it. Oh, but it's too far away, so it's impossible. Did you message me just to make fun of me? No, I didn't. I really want to congratulate you. I don't want your congratulations. I'm congratulating you. Rather than a congratulatory message, give me a congratulatory gift. Congratulatory gift? I'm a mom friend and a part-timer. That's impossible. If you're not giving me a gift, this conversation is over. You're being really pushy, but it depends on the job. It might be a celebration. What do you mean, depending on the job? What kind of work do you do? Sales. There are many kinds of sales, aren't they? Condominium sales. Condominium sales? That's a lot of work. It's no big deal. Is it? Because buying a condominium it's a lifetime commitment. I'd sell it right away. I'd be the top salesperson in no time. After all, I have a good face. You don't think I'm talking about a carburet club? No, I'm not. I see. That's good. I don't think I could make it to the top of the carbonet club, though. You contacted me to be sarcastic? No, I didn't. I'm just saying congratulations. By the way, what kind of condo are you offering? I'm in the market for a condo myself. It's a luxury condo you can't afford. Luxury? How high-end? It's so expensive, it'll make your eyeballs pop out of your head. I don't know. I've never had my eyeballs pop out. You can't afford it. I see. Well, can I go see it sometime? What's the point of coming to see it? I just said I was looking. The kind of place you'd buy is not for sale at my place. Go to one of those small real estate agencies. That's unusual. You don't want me to come? No, I don't. I'm coming anyway, and while I'm at it, I'd like to see Kate at work. It's not a place for poor people to come. Do you want to realize how poor you are? That still sounds good to me. You're crazy. Not really. Even with this, my academic record is... You graduated from middle school, right? What? That's about it anyway, right? I wouldn't think a poor person like you has a college degree. You're so prejudiced. It's true that my last degree is not from college. See, a person like you can't afford a luxury condo. Well, that's too bad. It was supposed to be a gift for you, because you finally got a part-time job. I was trying to help you improve your sales performance. I'll just take that as a token of my appreciation. Just the feelings? As far as I'm concerned, I don't care who the salesman is. Even if I get to sell to a poor person like you, I will just get trampled. I'm not willing to gamble on it. Kate, that's too... What? You like me, don't you? Huh? That's enough. On the day. Sorry for turning you away. I'm busy and don't have time to deal with poor people. Don't get carried away with your tour of luxury townhomes. You can't even sign a contract. I just fired your husband and parents. Huh? What nonsense are you talking about? I'm quite serious. You're crazy, aren't you? How can you fire your husband and parents? I don't get it. You must be delusional. I think you should ask them. Ask your parents and husband about it. I'm sure they'll be very angry with you. Wow, that's exciting. It's sad that you came to see a townhouse but didn't get any attention. I'm sorry you got so paranoid. Oh, a tower block. I mean, why would you come in such a wrecked mini car? It's a luxury apartment. You must be crazy to come here in a car like that, right? A mini car has nothing to do when buying a tower block. Are you saying that a car will buy an apartment? Is that possible at Kate's place? If so, how are they going to pay for it? Of course not. Those people who drive luxury cars, they buy luxury apartments. Someone who drives a beat-up mini car, of course they're poor. I see. Your car is pretty shabby too, right? I'm going to replace mine one of these days. It's just for now, just for the time being. You're emphasizing, aren't you? Our townhouse is selling? How much have you sold already? I just joined the company, so not yet. That's normal. You can't sell with that kind of business. Why not? Because you're a supercilious salesman. If you judge people by their cars, you won't be able to sell anything. I only deal with rich people. I see. So, did your husband and parents come home? Not yet. When they get home today. We're all going out to dinner. I don't have time to talk to you. Why are you going out for dinner? To celebrate my new job, of course. We're going to eat a very expensive meat. Aren't you jealous? It will be good if you could eat, but I don't think you can. Why is it impossible? Because I've fired them. All 3 of them are unemployed. How can such a fantasy of yours come true? Well, dream while you still can. My husband's not going to get fired. Okay, let me tell you something. My husband is a very elite man. He's a department head at a big company. His father is also a manager, and his mother is a section manager. They've all been working for the same company for years. That means they can't be fired. The world is a strange place, isn't it? A rank-and-file employee is now a department manager? What? Who's a rank-and-file employee? Your husband, your father and mother. What kind of nonsense is this? It can't be. It's okay, you'll see. Still, it's after 9 p.m. It's strange that he hasn't come home yet. Of course, it's because they're busy. Since they just got fired, which is a downside, maybe they're just feeling bad. They must be working overtime. All three of them? That's right. I see. Hope that is the case. Look, the front door just opened. They're home. We're going out to dinner now, so see you later. Disillusional bastard. 1 hour later. Alyssa? What's going on? Alyssa? You're back early. Did you enjoy the expensive meat? Like you said, everyone is out of job. How do you know about this? How do I know? Because it's me who fired them. Don't joke about that. You couldn't have fired them. Are you still saying that? If you don't believe me that much? Why don't you ask your husband the name of the boss? He is too upset for me to ask that. Then why don't you check the website of your husband and your parents' company? I suggest you look at their website. The president's name is in there. Right, I'll take a look. And then I'll complain. Yes, do that. And then you'll be mortified by what you've done. 5 minutes later. Alyssa, what's this all about? They said the president has the same name as you. And her picture is yours too. Of course it is. It's me. Why? You're just an ordinary poor person. How can you be the president? It is such a big company. I inherited my parents' company. It can't be helped that I'm the CEO. You took over your parents' company? Oh, big surprise. I didn't hear you talk about that. I didn't tell you. If you're the boss, why do you drive a beat-up minicar? It's a hobby. It's a vintage car. For people who aren't interested in cars, it's just a beat-up minicar. But for those who love cars, they're very valuable. You could buy several townhouses with them. But your place is just a small apartment. Also, I'm not that interested in the house, so if my husband didn't say it's too small, I wouldn't have thought about changing apartments at all. But now that we have children, I think it's time to move. So you're really saying you, Alyssa, is the boss? That's what I said. But still, if that's really the case, that's terrible. What? Why fire all three of them at the same time? Kate, that is because you made fun of me too much. You say I made fun of you. Who would think a middle school graduate is rich? There! Who's middle school graduate? That's just your imagination, isn't it? Because you said you graduated from middle school. I didn't say that. I said I didn't have a college degree. If you didn't graduate from college, then you must have graduated middle school. Too bad. I have a graduate degree. Bullshit. Really? I stayed in graduate school because I liked research. But my parents wanted me to go out into the society. And when I said I didn't want to go out into the society, my parents passed away. Then there was nothing I could do. So here I am. That's too much. So, your husband and father are department heads. Yes, that's right. Why are you firing 2 department heads at once? The company can't afford to lose a department head. That's right. Actually, you're right. If he's a good manager, as you say, I wouldn't fire him just because of your rudeness. Your husband is a completely useless, flat employee. He is always working on his side job and never does any work at all. Side job? Your father is similar. He's not a regular employee, he's a chief. His subordinate says he can't do his job. How come he's the chief? Everyone was already complaining about that. Father is a very fine man. To you, he is. But he is useless in the company. That's terrible. And what about mother? She works part-time. Well, you're all a bunch of liars in your family. If you have that vitality to lie so much, I wish they would put it towards their jobs. So it's true that they're all unemployed. Didn't they say that? They're so shocked. They can hardly hear me say anything. Oh, you've suddenly become so respectful. It's okay, we're still friends now. That's right, you being a president of a company. None of our mom friends told me that. That's right, I didn't tell anyone. The only ones who knew are our people. Who's our people? Sophie and Kelly's husband. Emma is one of our part-timers, but they're people who know their personal and professional lives. They understand that I keep my honorifics to the office. Why didn't I know? Why didn't you tell me? If you communicate with your husband, you would have known. Then I wouldn't have to tell you, right? And with your personality, I wouldn't have dared to tell you. What do you mean? I don't understand. You don't have to be so sensitive. They're not my employees anymore, after all. So you're saying you can't take them back? That's right, I can't. Don't say that. Do something about it. It's impossible. Is it because of what I did? Because I called you poor? Don't worry, I'm really poor. I'm sorry. And by the way, I'm asking you, since your family is like this, how about buying a condominium? I can't afford a condo and a beat-up minicar. It's outrageous. I'm really sorry. If this continues, my family will fall in debts of poverty. I think we've already been knocked down. If this happens, I'm the one who has to do the hard work. I see. So here's a shot. If I sell the top floor of a luxury condo, I'll get a big pay. Your salary will go through the roof. Good luck with that. Please don't say that. Please. Please, we're mom friends, aren't we? Now, yeah, but no. I mean, when I went to see your workplace, you acted like that, and so I thought, what is it? Well, rather than buying from your workplace, I'd rather buy elsewhere. Oh no, I said please. Now that I'm only part-time, I'm going to have a lot of trouble. When you're in trouble, you say like that. But when others are in trouble, you kick them hard. I don't like that kind of thing. I won't do that. Really? It's a well-known story among other moms. Kate is cold to people in trouble, and yet she wants them to help her. It's amazing, isn't it? That's guts. Please, accept my guts. Please. Go to hell. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was a little too honest. You do resent me for what I did, don't you? I mean, yes, I do resent you. I was watching the timing of my retaliation. You would mount people by their choices or their belongings. That kind of thing. You're gonna hate me so much. I don't mount people anymore. Wow, it makes me cry. You are so desperate, aren't you? You even used an emoticon. I usually don't use them, because my husband told me it's all my fault. Why? I never said anything like that. I never said a word about it, but I don't know how it leaked out. My husband was peeking at the line screen from behind me. Oh my, don't mind that. I didn't even know he was there. So, did they find out that you, Kate, did something horrible? Did they find out? Not all of them. And your husband, who's so quick to say it's your fault. I wonder if he was good at what he did. Yes, he was. He's really good. So please, connect the dots, or I'm getting a divorce. Oh my, you're overreacting. I'm not exaggerating. I'm completely out. So please help me. Kate. What? Don't cover up. Good luck. Alyssa. In the end, it was Kate who snapped in the end. No matter how mad she got, no matter how much she apologized, the fact was her husband and her parents can't work. It was true. I can't take them back to work again. For that reason, her husband, who thought it was Kate's fault, decided to divorce her. Her parents also cut off their ties with her, saying it was Kate's fault. Abandoned by her family, Kate, she lives alone and lonely. No matter how hard she tried, she could not get a buyer for a condo. She couldn't get a buyer for a condo. She was even fired from her part-time job. No one knows what happened to her after that. I hope she works hard and doesn't make fun of people and becomes a decent human being. Let's see what will happen. Thank you for watching.